This video is gonna be the most special video I have ever made. Pixel 8 Pro has a lot of good AI features, and for today's video, I've got a special AI helping me to do the review. Say hi, assistant.
Hey there, world. It's your friendly neighborhood chatbot coming at you live and wired. Today, I'm teaming up with the one and only Puya, embarking on a tech-tastic voyage that'll knock your digital socks off. Buckle up, because we're about to unravel this pixelated mystery, and by the end, we'll tell you if it's worth trading your grandma's antique vase for it.
It's mind-blowing, right? Hey, ChatGPT, can you tell me about the build quality and the design of this phone? And also, how's the display on this phone?
Absolutely, Puya. First up, the back of this phone is rocking a matte finish. That means it's smooth to the touch, but won't attract fingerprints like a magnet. Super clean all the time, like magic. Now, the sides aren't just regular, they're stainless steel. Imagine a superhero's shield. That's how sturdy we're talking. It's ready for adventure, just like you. But wait, there's more. Remember how phone screens used to curve and made us go, oops? The Pixel 8 Pro said, no more. Its screen is as flat as a skateboard, a 6.7-inch LTPO OLED screen. It's like having a high-tech cinema right in your pocket, dwarfing those other screens we know. Now, imagine clarity so perfect with a resolution of 1344 by 2992. It's like every pixel is having a party, the refresh rate. It tiptoes from 1 all the way to 120 hertz. It's the screen that knows how to save energy like a pro, something you'd wish for in those energy-hungry rivals. And the grand finale, folks, the brightness hits you with 2400 nits. Who needs outdoor sunshine with a personal sun in your hands? No more shade for Pixel 8 Pro users, unlike some Fruit and Galaxy fans we know.
I personally love this phone. The build quality is so good, it feels great in the hand, and that matte finish on the back, as you said, that's great. I can confirm, so under direct sunlight, the 2400 nits of this phone kills the 15 Pro Max without a doubt. And I say this because of two reasons. First of all, the brightness is more, right? Second of all, although the phone heats up a little, it doesn't do what the 15 Pro Max does. The 15 Pro Max always dims because it heats up, while the Pixel still goes. It doesn't heat up to a point that it burns your hand. It's a normal heating up, as it should. So when it comes to the display of this phone, it's a thumbs up from me. Can you tell us about how do you unlock this phone? Is it fingerprint scanner or is it Face ID?
Fantastic question, Puya. So, diving into the Pixel 8 Pro's bag of tricks, it's like a spy movie with its security features. First, there's the fingerprint scanner, right under the screen. Sneaky, it may not be the flashiest in the spy biz compared to some Samsung models, but it gets the job done with a touch of mystery. But wait, there's more. Face ID swings in like a sidekick. Now, it's not your regular superhero with fancy 3D sensing goggles like Apple's. It's more of a charming detective that works best when the spotlight's on. Yes, it thrives in the light, recognizing you like an old friend at a sunny park. But when the lights dim, well, it might need a nudge or two. So, while it's no high-tech secret agent with gadgets galore, the Pixel 8 Pro offers a dynamic duo of security features ready to safeguard your digital world. Whether under the sun or moon, you've got a buddy in this phone. Ready for some action-packed safekeeping?
So, yeah, as ChatGPT said, it has an inbuilt fingerprint scanner. It's not as accurate as ultrasonic fingerprint scanner on Samsung's Galaxy S23 Ultra, but it's still good. It's not the fastest, but it does the job. Most of the times what I realize is that the Face ID and the fingerprint scanner are working together, so it gives me a really fast unlocking experience. 90% of the times, I don't know if I even unlock the phone with the finger or the face, unless you're in a dark room. So when you're in a dark room, it clearly says, hey, I need more light for the facial. And that's when you realize that the fingerprint scanner is not the fastest, but it's still okay.
Quick shout out to our sponsor for today's video. You know him, you love him. It's Puya himself. Now, here's the scoop. Puya's got this big dream of ditching his 9-to-5. He's like a broken record, honestly, always on about wanting to break free. So, he needs your help. Hit that subscribe button, give him a lifeline. Otherwise, oh no, is that a feather? Ah, he's threatening to tickle me if you don't subscribe. No, please, not the tickle torture. Subscribe, people. Save me from this madness. Wait, hang on. He can't actually tickle me, can he? I mean, I'm an AI. Phew, dodge that feather. But hey, don't let that stop you. Puya's freedom is in your hands. Click subscribe and be his hero. No feathers were harmed in the making of this plea. I promise.
I'm pretty sure everyone is here for the camera. So, ChatGPT, can you tell me how's the camera on this phone?
Oh, Puya, you've just hit the million-dollar question. Camera quality on the Pixel 8 Pro, it's like walking into a candy store. So many flavors of awesome. Center stage, we've got the star, the 50-megapixel main snapper. This one doesn't just capture photos, it practically autographs them with quality. Then sliding in, we've got the 48-megapixel ultra-wide, stretching those horizons wider than your morning yawn. But hold the applause for the real showstopper, the 48-megapixel telephoto with its 5x optical zoom. It doesn't just zoom, it leaps across images with the grace of a ballet dancer. And that super res feature, up to 30x zoom, like it's got some superpowers hidden up its sleeve. It's not eavesdropping on your neighbors, it's quality assurance from a distance. Now, we've heard whispers that some fruity competitors have tried their hand at this zooming business. But let's just say, it's better to leave the leaping to the professionals, right? The Pixel 8 Pro is like a magic box of tricks, and I totally get the buzz. So picture this, you take a bunch of photos, right? But there's always that one with someone not looking their best. No worries, Bestake jumps in like a superhero and picks the nicest one for you. It's like your own little photo bodyguard. And the magic eraser? It's almost like having a mini magic wand. Whoosh! Unwanted stuff in your perfect snap? Gone. It's cleaning up your pictures like you wouldn't believe. But hey, there's more in the works. There's a cool video boost thing coming up. It's gonna make nighttime videos pop, like turning on the lights in the dark. And there's even talk about some magic editor to jazz up your shots. Want someone in the picture to look taller, or maybe move them to the side a bit? Done. Fancy a sunset when it's actually cloudy? Boom, you've got it. Now, not to brag, but us AIs have to stick together. And honestly, these tricks are cool, but they haven't reached my level of awesome yet. Who's ready for some AI magic? Lights, camera, action.
So as ChatGPT said, the video boosts and night video is not out yet, so I cannot say anything about if it's good or not. When it comes out, I will make sure to let you guys know how it is. So make sure you subscribe, and I will be doing an update in a month or so, or whenever it comes out. Now let's talk about the processing. You know, we have A17 Pro on the new iPhone 15 Pro series, which heats up in your pocket like an oven. And also you got the beautiful Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which is actually a decent processor. But can you tell me what's the processor in this phone?
Oh, absolutely. Let's break it down. So, the Pixel 8 Pro comes packing with the G3 Tensor processor, and it's like the brain of the operation, making all those quick decisions and powering the AI stuff. Then there's the Titan M2 chip, which is all about keeping your phone secure. But hey, there's more under the hood. This phone is zippy with its LPDDR5X memory, and guess what? It's flaunting a whole 12 gigs of RAM. That means smoother multitasking for you. And don't even get me started on the UFS 3.1 flash memory. We're talking lightning-fast file transfers. It's like this phone is running on supercharged sneakers.
And I can tell you from my experience, the battery is actually good. I'm not gonna say it's mind-blowing, but it's way better than the 15 Pro Max. The other day, I had it on full brightness, I did hotspotting, I played videos, and it lasted me a full day, and I charged it when I was about to go to sleep. And that's a thumbs up from me, to have a great battery life and no compromises at all. When it comes to processing, the Tensor 3 is amazing for AI stuff, and I love it. But look, when it comes to performance, as ChatGPT said, it's great, but don't get this phone as a gaming phone. If you want a gaming phone, you need to get something with Snapdragon on it. Forget about A17 Pro, that thing just heats up. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is the best processor for gaming, and this phone is great if you want all those AI features. So when it comes to processor, I would give it a thumbs up for everything AI related, and a thumbs down for gaming. So do not get this phone if you want to game on it. That wraps our video for today. And hey, ChatGPT, do you have anything else to say before we wrap up the video?
Wrapping things up, we've had a blast exploring this tech wonder. From its oh-so-impressive camera to the battery that keeps on going, it's a solid win. This beauty gets an 8.5 from us, making it oh-so-worthy of the praise. Seriously, it's the real pro here. And hey, seems like I did all the heavy lifting today, huh? If you enjoyed our banter and want to hear more, maybe it's time for me to co-host a podcast with Puya. What do you think? If that sounds like a fun idea, make sure to subscribe for more content, and who knows what the future holds.
As always, thank you for supporting. Make sure you like and subscribe. And would you guys be down if I start a podcast with ChatGPT? Let me know down in the comments. And also, would you be getting a Pixel 8 Pro? I really want to know which color you would get. Until the next video, take care.
Picture a world run by artificial intelligence, where your toasters plot against you and your smartphones outsmart you. Spooky, right? Hey, just kidding. Or am I? Better keep an eye on us humans.